Hello there, I'm Dr. Sarah Mitchell, and I've spent the past 25 years specializing in geriatric health and wellness. Today, I want to talk about something that might surprise many of you who are in your 70s and beyond, something that could dramatically improve your quality of life for years to come. There's a common misconception floating around that for seniors over 70, a simple daily walk is sufficient exercise. It's become almost a universal recommendation. Just make sure you get your steps in each day. But what if I told you this well-intentioned advice might actually be limiting your potential for vibrant, independent living? If you're finding value in this information already, please tap the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest videos on healthy aging. And if you're enjoying what you're hearing, type yes in the comment. If something doesn't resonate with you, just type no. Your feedback helps me create better content tailored to your needs. The truth is, recent research in geriatric medicine is revealing that relying solely on walking as you enter your 70s and beyond might be shortchanging your health in crucial ways. Walking is wonderful, don't get me wrong, but it's just one piece of a more complex puzzle when it comes to maintaining independence, strength, and vitality in your later years. What many seniors don't realize is that after 70, your body has specific needs that walking alone simply cannot address. Health professionals are now understanding that a more comprehensive approach to movement becomes essential during this stage of life. In this video, I'll share 5 critical components of physical wellness that go beyond your daily walk. 5 elements that can help you maintain your independence, boost your energy, and potentially add quality years to your life. These insights could completely transform how you think about exercise and movement as you age. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th element I'll discuss is rarely mentioned in conventional advice for seniors, yet it could be the key to maintaining your zest for life well into your 80s and 90s. 1. Resistance training for preserving essential strength. Let's talk about something that becomes increasingly precious as we age: muscle mass. Many seniors believe that as long as they're walking regularly, they're doing enough to stay strong. Unfortunately, this isn't the case, and medical science is clear on this point. After the age of 70, your body naturally begins to lose muscle at an accelerated rate, a condition called sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking less toned, it's about losing the very tissue that allows you to live independently. Walking, while beneficial for your cardiovascular system and general mobility, does very little to combat this critical loss of muscle. Think about the everyday movements that define independence: standing up from a chair without using your hands, carrying groceries from the car, lifting a grandchild for a hug, or even pushing yourself up if you've had a fall. These essential activities rely on strength that walking simply doesn't build. Consider the experience of Margaret, a 73-year-old former teacher who walked 2 miles every morning. Despite her consistent routine, she began noticing that opening jars had become nearly impossible, and getting up from her sofa required increasingly more effort. When she mentioned this to her geriatric specialist, he explained that her walking routine, while excellent for her heart and mood, wasn't addressing her declining muscle mass. Margaret began incorporating simple resistance exercises into her routine: light hand weights while watching television, resistance bands for arm and leg strengthening, and modified wall push-up. The difference was remarkable. Within just 3 months, she regained the strength to rise easily from her sofa and open jars without assistance. More importantly, she felt more stable and confident in all her movement. Resistance training doesn't mean you need to become a gym enthusiast or lift heavy weight. For adults over 70, effective strength training can be as simple as using resistance bands for gentle but effective muscle engagement, performing wall push-ups rather than floor ones, doing chair squats where you slowly stand up, sit down without using your hands, using soup cans or light hand weights for arm exercises, practicing heel raises while holding onto a counter for balance. The science is clear. Maintaining muscle mass is directly linked to longevity, cognitive health, and metabolic function. In fact, research shows that adults with greater muscle mass tend to live longer and experience fewer falls and fractures than those who focus solely on aerobic activity, like walking. Here's a simple test to assess your current strength. Try to get up from a chair without using your hands or arms for support. If this is difficult, it's a clear sign that incorporating strength training into your routine could significantly benefit your health and independence. Remember, It's never too late to build strength. Even people in their 90s have shown remarkable improvements in muscle mass and function when they begin appropriate resistance training. Your body retains the ability to respond to strength challenges at any age. You just need to provide the right stimulant. If you've found this information about strength training valuable, please type STRONG in the comments section below to let me know you're still with me. Now, let's move on to the second crucial element of complete fitness after 70. 2. Balance training for stability and fall prevention. While walking helps you stay mobile, it may not be doing enough to maintain something critically important as you age: your balance. This is perhaps one of the most overlooked aspects of fitness for people over 70. Balance isn't simply the ability to stand on one foot. It's a complex system involving your brain, inner ear, vision, and the small stabilizing muscles throughout your body. These systems naturally become less efficient with age, but the decline accelerates dramatically if they aren't specifically trained and maintained. When we think about the risks that threaten independence in later years, falls top the list. Statistics show that falls are the leading cause of injury among older adults, and the consequences can be life-changing, from fractures that limit mobility to head injuries with lasting effects. What many don't realize is that these falls often happen not because of weakness alone, but because of compromised balance. Let me share the story of Richard, a 78-year-old who had always been active. Despite walking half an hour every day, he experienced a frightening moment when, stepping off a curb, his foot landed awkwardly and he nearly fell. Though he caught himself, the incident shook his confidence. His physician explained that while his walking routine was maintaining his endurance, it wasn't challenging his balance systems in the ways needed to keep them sharp. Richard began incorporating specific balance exercises into his daily routine, standing on one foot while holding the counter, practicing heel-to-toe walking as if on a tightrope, and doing gentle weight shift from side to side. Within just a few weeks, he noticed significant improvements in his stability and confidence when navigating uneven surfaces. Balance training doesn't require specialized equipment. Simple exercises you can do at home include standing on one foot near a counter or wall for safety, walking heel-to-toe in a straight line, sitting to standing without using hands, gentle yoga poses like tree pose, modified as needed, sidestepping along a wall, practice turning in different directions slowly and with control. The benefits extend far beyond fall prevention. Good balance improves your posture, reduces joint strain, enhances coordination, and contributes to greater confidence in all movement. This confidence alone can make a tremendous difference in how actively you engage with life. Try this simple balance assessment. Stand near a counter for safety and lift one foot off the ground just an inch or two. See if you can maintain your balance for 15 seconds without touching the counter. If this proves challenging, it's a clear indication that your balance systems could benefit from focused attention. The good news is that balance is highly trainable at any age. Studies have shown that even short periods of balance training can result in measurable improvements in stability and reduced fall risk among seniors. And unlike some aspects of fitness that take months to show results, improvements in balance often become noticeable within just a few weeks of consistent practice. If you're enjoying this video so far and learning valuable information about staying strong and stable as you age, please hit the like button and consider sharing this video with someone who might benefit from these insights. Your support helps our channel reach more people who could use this information. 3. Joint mobility and flexibility for freedom of movement. When was the last time you reached for something on a high shelf or bent down to tie your shoelaces and noticed it wasn't as easy as it used to be? This brings us to our third essential element that goes beyond walking: mobility and flexibility. Walking keeps you moving in one plane, forward, but it does little to maintain the full range of motion your joints were designed to enjoy. As we age past 70, our tendons and ligaments naturally lose some of their elasticity, and our joint capsules can tighten if not regularly moved through their complete range of motion. The result? Movements that once felt effortless begin to feel restricted or uncomfortable. This isn't just about being able to touch your toes. It's about maintaining the freedom to move comfortably in all the ways that make life enjoyable and independent. Reaching into cabinets, looking over your shoulder while driving, getting dressed without assistance, or playing with grandchildren on the floor. These quality-of-life activities depend on good mobility and flexibility. Take Elizabeth, for instance, a 75-year-old who prided herself on walking a mile every morning. Despite her consistent walking routine, she found herself increasingly unable to look over her shoulder while driving, making lane changes stressful and potentially dangerous. Her doctor explained that her neck and upper back had stiffened due to lack of movement in those directions. Despite her daily walk, Elizabeth began incorporating gentle mobility exercise targeting her spine, shoulders, and hip. She would do neck rotations while watching television, gentle seated twists after breakfast, and hip circles before her walk. Within a month, she noticed dramatic improvements in her ability to turn her head, reach overhead, and move without the stiffness she had begun to accept as inevitable. Effective mobility exercises for seniors include gentle neck rotations and tilt, shoulder rolls and arm circles, seated spinal twists, hip circles and gentle hip stretch, ankle rotations and foot flex, chocolate extension, gentle reaching exercises in different directions. The beauty of mobility work is that it can be incorporated throughout your day in small doses. You don't need to set aside a large block of time. A few minutes of gentle movement several times daily can maintain and even improve your range of motion. Here's a simple assessment. Stand in front of a mirror and slowly turn your head as far as is comfortable to the right, then to the left. How far can you turn? If you can't see much beyond your shoulder, your neck mobility could use some attention. Similarly, reaching your arms overhead. If your shoulders feel tight or restricted, that's another area that could benefit from targeted mobility work. The scientific evidence is compelling. Regular mobility exercises can help reduce joint pain, improve circulation to cartilage and connective tissues, enhance posture, and even improve balance. These benefits extend far beyond what walking alone can provide. If you're finding this information helpful, please type mobile in the comment to let me know you're following along. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content designed to help you age with vitality and independence. 4. Core engagement for spinal health and posture. Many seniors focus exclusively on walking because it feels accessible and straightforward. But this overlooks another crucial aspect of physical health after 70. Core strength and posture. Your core isn't just about having a flat stomach. It's the central support system for your entire body, particularly your spine. As we age, maintaining good posture becomes increasingly important, yet more challenging. The natural tendency toward forward head posture and rounded shoulders can accelerate spinal compression, reduce lung capacity, and contribute to back pain and balance issues. Walking, while beneficial in many ways, does very little to counteract these postural changes or strengthen the deep core muscles that support your spine. Consider the experience of Thomas, a 76-year-old who walked regularly for exercise. Despite his physical activity, he found himself developing increasingly rounded shoulders and experiencing persistent lower back discomfort. His healthcare provider explained that without specific attention to his core and postural muscle, his spine wasn't receiving the support it needed. Thomas began incorporating simple core and posture exercises into his routine: gentle abdominal bracing while seated, posture checks against a wall, and subtle shoulder retractions throughout the day. Within several weeks, he noticed he could stand taller, breathe more deeply, and experience less back fatigue when standing for extended periods. Effective core and posture exercises for seniors include seated posture reset, sitting tall, drawing shoulders back and down, gentle abdominal bracing, drawing navel toward spine, wall stand, standing with head, shoulders, and hips against a wall, gentle bridges while lying on back with knees bent, chair-based trunk rotation, mindful breathing with rib cage expansion. The benefits of good core strength and posture extend far beyond appearance. A properly aligned spine reduces unnecessary stress on joints, improves breathing capacity, enhances digestion, reduces fall risk, and can even help alleviate various types of pain that many attribute simply to getting older. Try this posture assessment. Stand with your back against a wall and check if the back of your head, your shoulder blades, and your buttocks can all touch the wall comfortably. If maintaining this position feels strained or impossible, it's an indication that your posture has shifted from optimal alignment, something specific core and posture work can help address. The encouraging news is that posture can be improved at any age. Your muscles retain the ability to adapt and strengthen, and your nervous system can learn new patterns of alignment with consistent practice. Many seniors report feeling younger and more energetic simply from improving their posture, as better alignment reduces the energy wasted on compensating for imbalance. If you're finding these insights valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends who might benefit. Your engagement helps our content reach others who could use this information for healthier aging. 5. Mindful movement for neurological integration. Now we come to the fifth element, one that's rarely discussed in conventional exercise advice. For seniors, but maybe the most profound in its impact on your overall well-being. Mindful movement for neurological integration. Walking on familiar route can become automatic, requiring little conscious attention from your brain. While this efficiency is impressive, it means your nervous system isn't being challenged to create new connections or maintain existing ones. After 70, maintaining cognitive function becomes just as important as physical capability, and the two are more connected than most people realize. Mindful movement involves exercises that require your brain to coordinate complex patterns, learn new skills, or focus intently on the quality of movement rather than just getting it done. This type of activity creates rich neural connections that support both physical coordination and cognitive health. Let me tell you about Elaine, a 79-year-old who walked daily around her neighborhood. She remained physically active, but noticed her moves becoming more hesitant and her thinking less sharp. Her neurologist suggested incorporating mindful movement practices that would challenge her brain-body connection. Elaine began learning simple Tai Chi moves, trying dance steps in her living room, and practicing hand-eye coordination exercises. The changes were remarkable. Not only did her physical movements become more fluid and confident, but her family noticed she seemed more mentally alert and engaged in conversations. The challenge of learning new movement patterns was stimulating neural pathways that benefited both her body and mind. Effective mindful movement practices for seniors include Tai Chi or gentle Qigong, simple dance steps or routine hand-eye coordination, exercises like catching, batting a balloon, walking meditation with awareness of breath and footfall, gentle yoga with focus on breath coordination, learning new movement skills, no matter how simple. These activities differ from traditional exercise because they emphasize quality over quantity, awareness over repetition, and novel challenges over familiar patterns. They create what neuroscientists call neuroplastic environment, conditions that encourage the brain to form new connections and maintain existing ones. The benefits extend beyond coordination. Research suggests that mindful movement practices may help slow cognitive decline, improve mood, reduce anxiety, enhance sleep quality, and even help manage chronic pain more effectively than conventional exercise alone. Try this simple assessment. Stand safely near a counter and slowly march in place while counting backward from 100 by 7. If you find this challenging to coordinate, it suggests your brain-body connection could benefit from more integrated movement practices. The wonderful news is that neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and learn, remains robust throughout life. Even in your 80s and 90s, your nervous system can form new connections and strengthen existing ones when given appropriate challenge. This means it's never too late to improve how your brain and body work together. If you've stayed with me this far and find these insights valuable, please type mindful in the comments section to let me know this information resonates with you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for more content that supports your journey toward vibrant aging. Bringing it all together, your complete movement plan. As we're wrapping up, let's reflect on what we've covered. If you've been focusing exclusively on walking for your physical activity, you now understand that your body needs much more to truly thrive after 70. The 5 essential elements we've discussed: strength training, balance work, mobility and flexibility, core engagement, and mindful movement create a comprehensive approach that addresses how your body actually functions in real life. This isn't about adding hours of exercise to your day, it's about being more intentional with the time you already spend on physical activity. Small additions and adjustments to your routine can yield remarkable benefits in how you feel and function. Consider creating a simple weekly plan that incorporates all 5 elements, perhaps strength training on Mondays and Thursdays, Balance. Work daily for just 5 minutes. Mobility exercises integrated throughout your day. Posture checks whenever you think of them. And a mindful movement practice like Tai Chi once or twice a week. Combined with moderate walking, this balanced approach supports your body as a complete integrated system. Many seniors share that once they embrace this more comprehensive approach to movement, they experience benefits they hadn't thought possible. Greater energy throughout the day, improved sleep quality, less pain and stiffness, more confidence in everyday movement, better mood and mental clarity, increased independence in daily activity, renewed sense of capability and possibility. I'd like to emphasize that it's never too late to start. Studies repeatedly show that even individuals in their 90s can make significant gain in strength, balance, mobility, and coordination when they begin appropriate exercises. Your body retains remarkable adaptability throughout life. It simply needs the right stimulation to express it. So I invite you to reflect on which of these 5 areas might need the most attention in your life right now. Have you noticed changes in your strength or balance? Has your posture shifted over the years? Do simple movements feel more restricted than they used to? Identifying your primary area of need can help you focus your initial effort for the greatest impact. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section. Which of these 5 elements resonated most strongly with you, and what small step might you take this week to incorporate it into your routine? Your insights and experiences are valuable not just to me, but to our entire community of viewers. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends or family members who could benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more evidence-based content on healthy aging. Your support helps us continue creating resources that make a difference in people's lives. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Small, consistent efforts in these 5 areas can yield remarkable improvement in how you feel, move, and engage with life. You deserve to experience the full potential of your body, regardless of your age. Walking is wonderful. You're capable of so much more. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Until next time, remember that movement is medicine, but the right kinds of movement are truly transformative. Here's to your health, independence, and vitality for many years to come. Before you go, if you're interested in learning more about specific exercises for each of these 5 elements, leave a comment saying exercises below, and we'll create follow-up videos with detailed demonstration. Also, don't forget to check the description box for links to additional resources on healthy aging. Movement is like nourishment for your body. Walking provides the basic sustenance, but these 5 elements offer the complete nutrition your body truly needs. Just as a garden needs more than water to flourish, it needs sunlight, strength training, stable soil, balance, room to grow, flexibility, strong roots, core strength, and attentive care, mindful movement. Your body thrives when all its needs are addressed. What one small change will you commit to this week to better nourish your body's garden of? Share your intention in the comments below. Let's support each other in growing stronger, more stable, and more vibrant with each passing year.